Let's see. Let's see. Let me get acquainted with the book. The book. Let me ooh. Let me get acquainted with the book. You know, I just noticed what happens with the whole what's going on? What's going on? I just noticed how you can add or tag people. Tag some folk in this. I'm trying to see how this works. I'm more of an IGer. So can you help me out? Let's see. I'm just on here to chop it up. We're going to talk a little bit. I'm not going to talk about the verdict too much tonight because I have to kind of stay politically correct. But I'm gonna tell you how the hood feel. How the hood feel, why? Are you ready? Look, it's gonna be so many parties tonight. It's gonna be like super lit in Georgia. Charles, what up? Pia, right? I think I said that right. Don't let me mess your name up. Hey man, I'm just out here enjoying life, enjoying the feedback from the book for one, and enjoying the way the day is rolling. If you catch my drift, like we got a long way to go. What's going on? What's going on, Miss Love? We got a long way to go, but we'll take them verdicts. We'll roll with it. You know, it's a win-win. Hold up, we need to play that. We need to play that win. Yo. Hey, Charles. I serenaded everybody on Instagram just now. Like I was talking about the book on Instagram. Like, you gotta shake your neck like that. Yo, so how y'all feel about what's going on? Because I'm gonna let some more folk get in the chat first before I start talking and get into my spiel about how I see the business going economically for musicians. Hey, Ma. She said, hey, son. But yeah, how y'all feel about this verdict? Do y'all feel like justice was really served today? Do y'all feel like this is some forward movement? Or do you feel like this verdict was put out there just to shut us up? It's a bunch of ways to look at it. So what y'all feeling? What you feeling? I know that's probably like a long, extended question. Maybe too much to type. I don't know. But I know me and my family, we stay in Decatur, right? And our area is half hood and half paid. So the hood side is popping fireworks tonight. Have they stopped? Yeah, I haven't heard them shooting no more fireworks. But that's how the hood is responding to the verdict today. Like, boo! I ain't heard no celebrating. I'm planning on smelling some grills if I step outside. But let me see. I'm looking. Are y'all saying something? Because I'm trying to look. I can't see responses. So, swipe for reactions. There it is. I see it again. All right, cool. Listen, maybe the book won't be lit like IG was. IG be lit. Like I'm trying to get more acquainted with everybody that's on the book. Cause I don't be on here much, but so what's gonna happen? I'm gonna end up reposting this anyway. So I got a lot of different feedback about my book. My book, if you have not got it, is Playbook to Production. All right. the whole premise of the book is pretty much my thinking, how I've survived in the music business for, was it 2000, my first placement 2008 to 2000 now, 2021. Hey, what's up, Slim? And you know what I noticed is a lot of producers, well, not only just a lot of producers, starting with myself, I noticed when the business started to take a nosedive for producers and artists, and we got caught out here in these streets slipping. And by that, I mean, I got a message coming in. But by that, I mean, you know, it wasn't a whole lot of options for us to actually monetize our music. And by that time, I think, what was it? iTunes was developing. We already had Pandora. We had all of the networks that can download your music for free and then just put it out there. And we were all just like, what can we do next? In that space, that's when I went dead broke. When I say dead broke, like broke. Like, you know, in the hood, you got to say it 2 times to make it real. Broke. And of course, just how I grew up, I don't really process pain the way a lot of people. What's up, V? I don't really process pain the way a lot of people do. The way I process pain has always been to figure out something else, like figure out what's next, like just take the beating. Mom, I don't know if she's still on here. My mama will whoop my. No, I ain't gonna put her out there like that. But no, you know, I learned just to take the beating, learn from it, and then figure out what's next. How you gonna move? So out of all of that right there is how some of this book was developed. And then, of course, the me now, I have different businesses. So, of course, we dibble and dabble in real estate. We got Pure Space Rental. So we rent our event space out for people to like shoot videos. They rent my studio out, and a lot of other stuff. But in trying to figure out how to monetize music, like you really have to have some bread coming in other areas. So the book is just kind of like the introduction on how to get started. That's Sienna. How to get started in production world and how to think different. Like, of course, most of the time when you first start doing music, you hear people be like, yo, man, you dope, man. You need a manager. Like, that's not the first house. You don't need a manager. Then you'll be like, why? You know, if you out here in these streets, you know, you'll probably get 1,000 people on your beat. Now, that's part of a marketing plan, but that's not just it. So, are you all right, wife?
Yeah.
But, yes, Skylar.
I have grates in the floor because you want roaches.
Yeah, we don't want roaches. That's how we have to teach them. So they pick up behind themselves. So, but, yeah, we don't want to have producers and singers and songwriters and artists trying to guess on how they're going to pay their bills and how they're going to actually manage their career. Like, what I'm trying to get artists, producers, songwriters to get to the point of having a bag through real estate or some other type of business that generates income. My mom said, hey, Skylar. My bad. My phone was ringing. But, yeah, my goal, and it's a big goal. It's a real big goal, y'all. I don't know how old I'm going to be when I get there. But it's to have 1 million artists make $1 million each. That's my goal. Like, once I get to that million, that's a long way. I'm going to probably get to 100 artists with $1 million and be like, okay, I need some help. We're going to get some financing going on. But for real, like, I just want to make sure that everybody's aware of all the options. aware of all the personalities, because there's some random folk that you're going to come across in this music business. And just know how to pivot and just be flexible when you're trying to get to where you want to get to and get to the bag at the same time. So, again, I ain't wanna bother y'all too long. It's gonna be some celebration going on tonight. V, I ain't gonna put you out there like that, V. Oh yeah, that was something I was talking about on Instagram. What was that? Saturday. So yeah, Saturday or Friday, one of them. But I know so many producers and so many artists go after a lame pub deal or a record deal and not know all of the plays that they can make before they even do that deal. Like, just for free, as we put it, as we say on IG, free game. Most artists and producers don't know that, yeah, exactly, Black Rob passed away from no money. That should not have been the case. But what happens is, all right, so I know for my first, I'll break down my first deal. When I got my first placement, my first big placement, because I had some smaller stuff before that. But my first big placement was with Sony DMG. And it was with not DMX, Lord have mercy. She just typed DMX, my bad. It was with Jim Jones, right? When you're going through your producer deck, which is the contract that we all have to sign to sell the beat to a label, they ask you these questions. And this is a play. They ask you, okay, so who is your affiliate? Normally when they ask that, they're asking is BMI, ASCAP, or CSAC. Those are the three businesses that collect money on your behalf. Hey, Carolyn. It's the three corporations that collect money on your behalf when it comes to royalties and publishing. But what they don't tell you is if you don't have a publishing company, then they will assume you're publishing until you sign off on something else. So what that means is you sell the beat to Sony, right? Take that for one. You sell the beat to Sony, they give you your money up front. In this case, it was like $5,000. After that, they say, okay, you and the artist get this split. So the split might be 50-50. If you got some co-producers, it might be more. So you do 50-50 on the split. Then they say, okay, as a songwriter, we'll delegate half of your money to BMI, because that's who you're signed to as a songwriter. And the publishing, we'll keep that on our books. We'll keep that on our books and pay you out we'll pay you how we want to pay you, pretty much. What happens is, which I had to do a lot of reading real quick. Producers and songwriters and artists, you can start your own publishing company, right? By starting your own publishing company, you can act as your own bank. So that means you never have to sell part of your publishing to a label or a publishing company if you own it. You could go to the BMI, ASCAP, or CSAC, just like anybody else, and say, hey, can I get a deal? Can I get a loan? It's not a deal at that point. It's a loan. Can I get a loan against my catalog? By getting that loan against your catalog, that means they'll probably pay you, I'm going to say $20,000, right? If you signed that publishing deal, it was going to be for $20,000 anyway. But the difference is, once it's paid back, once the loan is paid back to the corporation that you already have your publishing deal with, or your publishing company with, all your publishing is yours at the end of it. So if you have kids, you got family members, whoever, they can actually have your publishing after you pass. The corporation don't have to have it. But I hope it wasn't too much. That's why I said this is volume 1. Volume 1 is the book I just put out. Volume 2, we start digging deeper into the actual business aspect, because it's a lot. It's a whole lot. But my main thing is I want everybody to own what you do. If you got a podcast, own it. I know y'all might have heard of Joe Budden. He talks a lot about ownership. If it's music, I want you to own it. Like, own your catalog. Make your catalog worth something. And own it so you can have it in the back end. Like, everything me and Shamir do, we self-publish. We own our own publishing company. We are the label. The only thing we may pay for is marketing. And at the end of it all, if the project does good, we cash in. And Skylar and Sienna will have that publishing from mom and dad when they get older. But if we did a deal, then they may have to fight for our publishing when we pass. So look at publishing as the musical insurance, right? That's your lifeline. That's your retirement plan. Just in music. We haven't even touched real estate. We haven't touched merchandise. We haven't touched... Oh, yeah, this is my t-shirt, too. Mad lucrative. I got my shoes over there, too. Shoes are pretty... Hold on, let me show y'all. I'm really proud of these moves. The pandemic presented a lot. It presented a lot of issues, but, you know, again, I'm used to being a resolutions person anyway, so just the next thing. But check it out. This is my Mad Lucrative shirt, and this is my Mad Lucrative shoe. Huh? They're not for sale just yet, but they will be. But right now, my book is for sale. So the link is on my page. Make sure, thanks V. Make sure y'all share it. If y'all know somebody that wants to be a producer or get in the music business, share it. I promise you it'll help them. Until next time, peace.